We are back with our second matchup of the the day, with Moin scoring the first goal. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the stream. For those of you all who have just joined, we are done with our first matchup between Maldives and Sri Lanka, and currently the second match is going on between Nepal and India, with Moin leading on an aggregate of 4-1. That was a pretty brutal miss. 4-1, 4-1. Ayush good. Ayush good. Hmm? Welcome back to the second match of the evening. The matchup is between Moin versus Ayush. India is playing Nepal. With that's another near miss by Nelson Semedo. Comparing to last game, I think this game feels more like a neck-to-neck event. Though even the previous game was pretty much tight, but Moin ended up winning 3-1. This doesn't look the same way this time because Ayush has already taken 1-0 lead. Can't hear anything. Check, check, check. He's saying it's not coming there. Hello, check. Griezmann's going for the shot. Messi has the ball. He's inside the D. Back passes Nelson Semedo. So Roberto has the ball now. Messi. It's still Messi. Semedo has the ball.
Messi with the ball again, and he's just lost out the ball. Luis Suarez with a nice turn, looking to pass to Messi, and Messi bringing in Dembele from the left flank. Dembele looking to cross it in, but it was in vain.
Cleared away by defender. Dembele getting the ball. Intercepted by PK. Intercepted again by De Jong. Both the teams have just been. The passes lately have been very sloppy between each team. De Jong. Messi has the ball. It's a back pass. Messi. It's still Messi. And that goes for a penalty right now. Messi going for the goal. And that's a goal for Lionel Messi. Going to score the goal, and it's 2-0 right now with an aggregate score of Rakitic has the ball. Dembele, Messi, Suarez has the ball now. Suarez going for the kill, and it's a goal for Ayush. Nepal has scored. Currently, the score right now is 2-1. What do you think about the game so far, Jason?
I feel that Moin has really gotten control of this game, scoring 3 goals in the first half with 1 minute left for the first half. That is going to happen. Ayush really needs to up his game if he's going to have any chance of moving forward in this competition. And that is a wonderful shot by Ayush, who has scored his first goal of the second leg just before stoppage time.
We are now ending the first half of the second leg with a total aggregate of 6-2 right now. Dembele. Semedo gets the ball. Completely running for it. Nelson Semedo. PK. Nelson Semedo has the ball again. It's been a quick passing. Rakitic has the ball.
You got Dembele in the flanks, looking to source Luis Suarez, I'm assuming, or he's just going alone. And that's a beautiful interception by the defenders. Frankie de Jong, Suarez, a quick pass to Dembele, which was intercepted by PK. Frankie de Jong looking to take a shot, and he's hit the crossbar. A bit of confusion in the D, and PK seems to have got the ball out and sending it away to safety. Jordi Alba entering the advanced position, only to be stopped by Sergio Roberto.
Semedo has the ball. All he had to do was give a single pass to Messi, who was running on the right wing, but the ball was mispassed to Griezmann, which ended up in stoppage of that beautiful attacking play. Dembele has the ball, intercepted by Messi. Rakitic now has the ball. Suarez, Messi. Messi is going for it. Messi is going for it. Passes the ball and is intercepted by De Jong. Busquets now has the ball. Dembele. Rakitic. Ousmane Dembele. Messi has the ball again. De Jong going for the back pass to Messi. All Messi, and Messi tried to nutmeg the goalkeeper. He was successful in nutmegging, but it hits the crossbar. That was a beautiful play by Messi, but Dembele couldn't put that into the goal. Suarez. Griezmann has the ball now. De Jong. Griezmann. Messi. Busquets. Messi again goes for the through ball. Griezmann has the ball right now. Piqué comes, intercepts the ball. And it's a back pass for Ter Stegen, who clears the ball towards the opposition half. What do you think about the game so far, Jason? Like, how or what you think would Ayush needs to lose?
I think this game has been really electric from the start, and Ayush really needs to be able to connect those close passes that he's making. And his interceptions are really good, and he's getting players to come back and defend, which is a really good thing. Oh, Suarez has the ball, and he's made a cut, and he has scored one more goal. which gives Moeen a 4-1 lead in the second leg of this fixture. And we're restarting once again. 74 minutes done. Busquets with the ball, just happy to keep it and send it to Messi. Suarez trying a clever back flick, which does not work out.
I think compared to last game, this game also has been almost single-handedly, and it's just been going on a one-sided. It looks like a one-sided game with Moin taking an absolute advantage of Ayush's mistakes. Currently, we have 10 minutes left for the game to get over. Messi gets the ball right now, cuts in, takes the shot, and Ter Stegen is there once again. Coming back to the scoreline, currently with 8 more minutes plus stoppage time. Currently, the aggregate score is 7-2. With Moin playing for India is 7, with FC Barcelona, and Ayush playing for Nepal is 2, also playing with FC Barcelona. Griezmann, Dembele. Messi has the ball again, goes for the shot, and that's just too wide. This game looks a little more exciting than the previous game. Wouldn't you agree, Jason?
I do agree. It has been a very exciting game with both teams, putting on that intensity and pressure. But Moeen just getting the upper hand with all his shots on target mostly. And a couple of shots hitting the crossbar which were just unfortunate. PK with a really good interception. Jordi Alba.
And there you go, we are done with our second leg of the second match, with Moin winning with an aggregate of 8-2. Moin scored 8 for India and Nepal 2, which was scored by Ayush. The break. We are done with our second match of the day. We're currently done with 4 games, and currently Moin scored 3 in his first match and he scored 4 in the second match, and by the looks of how he's speaking in the interview, he seems to be pretty happy with the number of goals he scored, and I think he can go all the way and get the cup for India today. But yeah, that's the score for today for the second match. Moin scored an aggregate of 7, with Ayush scoring 2. Okay. Okay, also coming back, so for the people who are streaming or joining in right now on the stream, I would like to leave the results that just been through. The first game was between Maldives and Sri Lanka, with Mohammed, with Abdul Mashir winning the first match with an aggregate of 8-0. And we just got done with our second match, which was between India and Nepal. Moin faced Ayush and he just beat the game with this thing. Next, we have Vietnam versus Uzbekistan, and we will have that in a couple of minutes. We'll be back shortly in 2 minutes. Hmm.
good afternoon, guys. This is Samik Shah, your commentator for the match that is going to be played now between Vietnam and Uzbekistan. The Vietnam player Hugh is playing with Barcelona, and Sanjar, who is the player from Uzbekistan, has taken Juventus. Uh, the previous match was won by Indian Moin against Nepal. So this is the third game of today's tournament happening at Global Exhibition Services in Bangalore. This is part of Nations Cup in association with SCEPC and ESFI. So the match is just about to start. The players are going through their formations and their tactics for this game that is about to be played. It's a very interesting choice. It's a classic rivalry of football between Messi and Ronaldo, with the Vietnamese player taking Barcelona and Sanjar from Uzbekistan taking Juventus. I am pretty sure it's going to be a pretty competitive match. Both players are just going through the formations and the tactics. Sorry? Yeah. So I am very excited to see what the gameplay is going to be, because both of these are very competitive nations in terms of esports and PES in general. Before the game even started, we were having a small chat with the players, and it was brought to our attention that Uzbekistan community is pretty huge in PES, and there were more than 100, 120 odd people participating for the qualifier. So I think it says a lot about the player who's been selected to represent the nation. It's the first time both of these players are playing an international tournament, and I'm pretty sure in the first few minutes, Nos will be taking the better of them. But as the game progresses, I'm hoping the players settle down and they start to show their gameplay. This is a two-leg match, so it's not the end. If you lose the first match, you always have a time to come back in the second leg. But you also need to make sure that you don't take too big of a deficit, so that it's pretty difficult to come back in a second match. So, all right. So both the players are ready with their teams, and the match is just about to start. This is the third match of today and the first leg of this game, played between Barcelona and Juventus. All the best to both the players. I hope they are ready for it. Juventus. Yeah. So Juventus kicking off the ball, scoring from left to right in their classic white and black jersey. Barcelona in their away kit of yellow. Messi is playing in the wings. Interesting choice to play Vidal. I think a lot of players do not play with Vidal because he's a little bit slow this year. Nice close control. Messi gets the ball, trying to make his way inside the box and trying to find spaces for the striker. Good start, good start from the Vietnamese player, holding the possession, trying to search for the perfect opportunity to make a decisive shot on goal. That's a nice ball played in, and left-footed finish shot by Suarez just skims over the bar. I think if it was Messi in that position, that would have definitely been a goal. Short free kick taken by Sanjar. Chiellini trying to play it from the back but misses the ball completely. I think he didn't intend to give that much power. Vidal playing it from the back and almost gave it away to Ronaldo in a very difficult position. I think giving Ronaldo a pass from there and trying to that would have been a definite counter attack. Danilo in the wings, beautiful ball over the top to Douglas Costa, playing in the right wing. Is he going to cross it? Danilo in the wing. He has support inside the box if he wants to cross it. And it's Matuidi right now. Adrian Rabiot. Both players are not rushing into it. They're just trying to play the ball into the box with That was a beautiful ball by Dybala, and Matuidi is in on goal and he has scored. So the first blood has been drawn by Sanjar from Uzbekistan, and goal scored in 16th minute. Yeah, it was pretty. That was a good goal. The ball by Dybala over the top was beautiful to Matuidi, and all he needed to do was slot it in the back of the net. Dembele trying to make his way inside the box, and Frankie De Jong in support. Lionel Messi, and what an important block that was by Delict. The all important head saving the ball, saving the goal, sorry. Dybala to Alexandro. Think if he gives a ball, Dybala is making the run in the wing, finds it. Alexandro, I think we can expect a cross now, and yes, well cleared. That gives away the ball when he was in the attacking position. Suarez trying to find support. Messi is running ahead of him. Messi dribbling like we know and love, trying to find any player who's around him to play the ball inside and make a run inside the box. Griezmann is fouled there. Yes. Is he going to take a quick free? Oh, that's a quick free kick taken by the way by Hugh, and that's a cross, and it's a goal. Suarez scores, and it's 1-1 in the first match. Kick off again after 28 minutes into the game. Alexandro trying to make a forward run, and he manages to get past Griezmann pretty easily. Good fake by Dybala in the wing. That's a ground cross, and that's a goal. Straight from the kickoff after conceding, Sanjar has managed to get the lead back, and currently is leading the match 2-1. Pretty sure this is going to be a goals galore in this match because both the players are pretty attacking and none of them are trying to settle in and hold the ball or keep the. They're not happy with the score that is. Every time they get the ball, they're trying to make spaces in the wings or in the center, trying to get inside the box and get that goal, which will help them. Beautiful ball again to Dybala, but Dybala misses the pass. Nelson Samedo, I think Hugh has to change his formation a little bit and try to attack more from the center because Sanjar is pretty much expecting him to go from the wings and covering it pretty well. Dembele hasn't been exploited that much and he's been stopped by Danilo pretty easily. That was a foul there, so we'll have a free kick coming on. Pjanic to take the free kick. Is he going to put it in or is it a short one? It's a short free kick to Adrian Rabiot. Place it to the wing to Alexandro. Adrian Rabiot. Pass it to Matuidi. 40 minutes right now and the score is 2-1. Another beautiful ball over the top and Ronaldo is not going to miss from there. He definitely not. With an open goal, it's 3-1 currently. Exciting first half. I guess US decided to change something. Finally, probably he'll be going with a much central based formation. It's playing with a. Yeah, I think this is the sort of formation that would pretty much give him an edge because the center midfielders of Barcelona are not really in the game as of now. Vidal isn't intercepting much, and De Jong isn't able to create or give any passes to Messi in the wing or give him any space. So I think this is a good decision by Hugh to change things up. And only thing that I would like to see is Hugh trying to attack from center with more focus on Griezmann and Suarez rather than trying to go from the wings and pass it in because Delict and Chiellini are pretty very good central defenders who will intercept our and they will definitely win the ball in the air. That's the kickoff. Jordi Alba, another misplaced pass. Messi with nothing, not much of a support around him. Frankie De Jong with a beautiful ball, but I think it was a little bit Dybala with intercepted by Griezmann. Griezmann is probably the most attacking player, and he had to come back and defend the ball. Dembele in the center. Vidal with a good ball to Griezmann. Can he pass it in? Can he find any space in the between the central defenders of Juventus? Because up till now they have been pretty solid. Griezmann trying to find a pass that would give him through on goal. Griezmann think okay, that was a good shot, good finesse by Griezmann, and equally well played and well saved by Chesney. Corner to Barcelona. Cleared away. That was a pretty disappointing corner to be honest, and an ambitious shot from Dembele with his weaker right foot. Let's see how what pretty loose pass from Griezmann we can expect. Oh, that was well defended. I think he saw it coming. Sanjar has been pretty successful and pretty accurate with his air balls, but not in that position. Longley playing it off to Jordi Alba. Back to Longley. Nelson Semedo. I think Hugh just wants to have the ball for a while. He knows there is another goal in it for sure, and if he can just get another goal before the 70th or the 75th minute, he can definitely mount some pressure on Juventus in the last 10-15 minutes and try to get that all important equalizer in the first leg. Suarez in the wing. Beautiful ball by Dembele. Shoot and gets blocked. I think he took the shot fraction of a second late, and that gave enough time for Chiellini to come back and block it. Another corner, probably this will hopefully be better than the previous corner, and but oh, Rabiot reads it again and clears it. Is it going to be a counter attack? Is Ronaldo? Oh, for a second I thought Ronaldo was going to be through on goal, and now he is. Another beautiful ball. Sanjar is playing his air balls beautifully, able to find spaces over and over again over the top of Barcelona's midfield. Arturo Vidal to Griezmann. Is he gonna take the shot? Oh yes, is. Oh, that was very very close. I think Messi in that position would have definitely scored. I think that is one thing I would think Hugh should change in the change for the second leg or now whenever he gets the ball. He has to bring Messi into play as much as possible. Up till now, the two good players for Barca that you need to tag, or the two danger men for Barca are Frankie De Jong and Lionel Messi, and they are the two players who are not able to get on the ball as such. Not good fake by Dembele. Is he trying to cross it in? And how did Suarez miss that? That was a sitter. Oh no! Even you can't believe it on stage here. Pretty. Oh, that lacked power in the through ball. Little bit more power on it, and I think Ronaldo would have been through on goal, and that would have been his hat trick. What a save by Chesney! Very unorthodox, very acrobatic sort of a save, doing saving it with his feet at the last moment. Second pause. I think Hugh wants to change few things up, or are we going to see Sanjay taking the defensive approach and trying to get in Khedira or someone on a more defensive formation? So as we are back from the back, you can see Emre Can being substituted for Miralem Pjanic, which is a very surprising substitution. I was hoping that would be Khedira coming in, and with almost 8 minutes of normal time left in the first leg of the third match, Juventus is leading with 3 goals to 1. This is the match between Uzbekistan and Vietnam in the Nations Cup 2019, played on eFootball PES 2020. Good ball by Messi to Suarez. Dembele in the wing, defended by Danilo. Griezmann, Douglas Costa with a good run and try to get it out of danger area, but unfortunately took the ball out of play. That was a deflection out of Douglas Costa. I think if he needs one goal right now to at least have some impact on the extra time and try to force a goal. But can he get it? Even if he scores another goal, that will definitely help in a second. Like another loose pass and again intercepted by the Juventus player Dybala in the midfield with lot of space. Ronaldo in the wing. Barcelona defenders have no idea on where the run is being made by the Juventus players because they were finding spaces very easily, and that is the full time in the first leg of the third match between Uzbekistan and Vietnam, with Uzbekistan winning the first leg 3-1. The second leg will be starting soon after the players check their formation and get the teams ready. Uzbekistan. After the first match of the, after the first leg of the fir- after the first leg of the third match in today's Nations Cup at Bangalore, in the Nations Cup we have Uzbekistan playing Vietnam, and Uzbekistan have managed to win the first match with 3-1. It was a pretty intense match, and I think Vietnam has a lot to think about, lot to change in the formations and the tactics, because he was not able to get any shots on goal as such, and he wasn't able to create spaces when it was necessary. But Juventus, on the other hand, was able to find a lot of spaces in the midfield, and the through balls being played by Sanja were very, very good. I think Hugh will have to change the formation and make sure that he has a little bit of more defensive cover in the midfield, as the players are taking the teams and they are changing the players are taking the teams for the second leg. They are just setting up the teams, and if if there's anything to go by from the first leg, I think it is the gameplay of both the players is very, very similar, but it's just that it's not working out for Hugh at the moment, and Sanjay is able to play over the top. Oh, okay, okay. I was looking at the camera there. So both the players are right now going through the teams and changing the formations and the tactics before the matches start again. Alex. So as the team sheet stands right now, it's Chesney starting in goal, Alexandro left back, Chiellini, Delict, and Danilo completing the defense. Rabiot will be a central defensive midfielder, and Matuidi is our CM. Dybala and Douglas Costa are providing the width and the pace for Juventus, and Barcelona is going with their default formation as we start the match. So, we, as the game second leg kicks off of our third match in today's Nations Cup at GS Bangalore 2019. This is Vietnam versus Uzbekistan. The first leg was won by Uzbekistan 3-1, and I'm joined by my co-commentator Jason. What did you feel about the first match, Jason? Do you think Vietnam has any chance of coming back in this, or do you think Sanjar is going to blow him out of the water in this game as well?
Samish, I think that if Vietnam can regroup and get his game in order and keep it balanced, he'll be able to probably make a comeback in this second leg.
Yeah, I do agree with that because I don't think Hugh's been playing bad as such, but as you can see, the mistake that he did just there, he's giving away ball in a very difficult situation and situations where he's actually attacking. And Sanjar is not having to intercept or defend as much because he's giving away the ball himself. So if he tries to keep the ball and plays Messi in his position and tries to attack with him, I think this is going to be a much more competitive and a much more interesting match than the first leg that we just saw. Sanjar is holding possession as he has done throughout the last match. That's a beautiful ball roll inside the D. Probably trying to look for a penalty if it's possible. And it's counter for Barcelona at the moment with Messi. Nice ball to Suarez. But does he have support? Does he have. Okay, he loses the ball again. I think both the players have started on equal foot. Don't think the score of the previous match is making any effect on the sort of gameplay they're playing, and it is, I think, sort of understandable because it's just the starting of the first leg.
I agree. It's just the starting, and we still have a whole game ahead of us. Uh, I think both these players just need to get the ball in the right areas and take it from there. I suppose because the finishing skill set on both these teams are really really good with their top threes, and you know playing with that conviction, that you need to keep the ball moving, keep it moving forward, and not losing the ball in crucial areas is very important in this second leg of the game.
Definitely, like you said, I don't think either of the teams have players who can't finish or someone who are not how do I put it, not good at finishing, because on one side you have Messi and Suarez and Dybala and Ronaldo on the other. So both teams have really good attackers and they have pace. So it is just about who makes the right decisions at that right time and plays that decisive ball that makes them through on goal. Because if it is a clear shot on goal, be it any player of both the teams, it is a goal. Like, I think he just needed to give a little bit more power, and if it was aimed at the top corner, Chesney was not saving that. Oh, that was a free kick. Did not see that coming. Messi over the top was, and he takes it short and tries to play a cheeky free kick, which does not work. That gives the counter attack to Ronaldo, with is alone in the attacking area. Douglas Costa is coming in to give some support. That was a good pass.
As we can see, both teams are trying to maintain possession in the midfield area, and try and make that space where they can get the ball through, and score the goal.
Yeah, I think both players have settled into the game pretty much as of now. The first leg had a few nerves being thrown around here and there because it was their first match of the day as well. And after,
I agree.
I mean, there was a lot of hype about the tournament and everything. So I think now they're settled and we're seeing the best of their gameplay. And I think 2-0 is sort of a fair score with the sort of gameplay that we're seeing as of now. I think we will see a shot on target by Sanja pretty soon if he crosses the ball. Ronaldo was free in the center, but I mean, why would you not cross when you have Ronaldo in the center and you're playing against Barcelona? So, but he's being very patient at that moment. Only thing I would like to see is I would probably want Hugh to attack more with De Jong through the center and Messi playing that false nine position because De Jong is literally non-existent in the game as of now, and Messi hasn't had that much of an impact yet. So huge props to Sanja for keeping them silent as of now. That's a break for Barcelona. Will that be a counter attack or is he going to slow it down? Okay, he's playing it slowly. And just to find Dembele in the wing. Gives away the ball. I think this has been the story of the day for Hugh as much as we've seen. He gets into good positions and gets into good attacking areas and ends up giving the ball away pretty cheaply. Quick free kick by Suarez to Griezmann and oh, the last kick of the ball before the half ends wide, ends up going wide. What do you make of the first half as of now, Jason? What do you think? What do you think? What would be your suggestion to any of the players in your halftime talk?
I really think that Juventus has to, support Ronaldo, especially when he's making those counter-attacking runs, because Barcelona has got around 3 or 4 players, covering him once he's making these runs, and he's got nowhere to go after that. And when it comes to Barcelona, I feel that they're very composed when they get to Juventus's D area, and they're getting their passes right. They just need to work on their finishing a little bit. And just place the ball in the right areas. And I think they'll do really well in this game.
Yeah, definitely agree with you on that. But what I would like to see is Sergio Busquets being substituted as soon as possible for Vidal because Vidal is not making anything happen at the moment and he is running low on stamina as well. So I think that would be one thing that I would like to see early in the first half. And that is a clear chance on goal and he misses it. Good save by Dustin. Probably the best goalkeeper in the game makes that decisive save. Chance for Barcelona to counter. Semedo in the wing. Does he have support? Oh yes. Griezmann is playing a lot of a very supportive role to the midfielders. Even though he's being played at cam, he is the one player I constantly see on the ball at all times. So
Yes. I have noticed Griezmann on the ball a lot, orchestrating the play and making sure that everyone getting in the right areas. He's getting the ball in the right areas as well, and it's very crucial actually for Barcelona. And if they do substitute Sergio Busquets for Alexis Vidal, it will probably change the dynamics for Barcelona and make them just a little more bit attacking. You know what I mean?
yeah. And I think it this is a very good match and this is a sort of competition that we were expecting to see as well. Nil-nil after 64 minutes, but 3-1 on aggregate. Do you see a breakthrough coming for either of the teams, or do you think this match is going to end on a nil-nil?
At the moment, I feel that Sanjar is really pushing for a breakthrough in this second leg. To get that added advantage that he would need.
That was a very risky pass.
And that was a very very risky pass by Chesney.
Intercepted. One thing that I have to give props to Hugh is he's managed to close down on Sanja pretty well after that first leg. He noticed that he depends on his air balls a lot, and he was able to get Dybala and Douglas Costa in pockets of space in the wings, and he's not letting that happen this time. He is being forced to play on the ground and eventually being intercepted before he can make that final pass. Sanjar is playing very, very close to the edge at the moment with his back passes and dribbling in the T areas with his defenders. What do you think they can do from this corner, Barcelona? Jordi Alba in the wing with some space, and I think that was offside. Was it? Oh, there's a free kick. Probably Messi's first shot on target in this match, and that's something that you don't see very often because usually when nothing goes right with you, you just find Messi and take a shot and hope that it goes in or Suarez gets a rebound. With 12 minutes of normal time left in this game, will we see a goal or is it going to end in a nil-nil draw? Intercepted again. I think that has been the story of the day for both the players. Both the players have been getting on their strides and trying to attack, but being intercepted before the crucial pass. PK is playing pretty upfront. I think he is the attacking player right now. Probably we can expect a few crosses to come in. Griezmann in the center. Arthur trying to make some space. Goes to the wing again. Messi on the ball in a very dangerous position. And that's a cross. And how has he missed that? How has Griezmann not scored? This, I think this. Oh, it was a save. That was a save by Chesney. Wow, what a save! I really didn't know that was a save at all. What a awesome! I think we can expect a air ball. Exactly right on cue. Dybala with lot of space and Rabiot in support. Is he gonna shoot? Is he going to shoot? Finds Ronaldo in the box. Plays it off to Alexandro and tries to keep the ball. He doesn't really have to attack much. He is leading with 2 goals on aggregate. So nil-nil is still a victory for Sanjar. So I can understand why he's not pushing for the goal as much as you is. And he's just trying to hold on to the ball and not give silly counter-attacks away. That was very well placed and very, very well saved by Ter Stegen. And that's the end of the match. Sanjar wins with an aggregate score of 3-1 in this third match of today's Nations Cup at Bangalore. And that is it. That is the end of the third game. It was played between Sanjar from Uzbekistan and Hugh from Vietnam, with Hugh winning the Sanjar winning the match on aggregate of 3-1. They're just posing for the photograph and very well played. GG's to both the players. Okay, after this. So this is the last match now, right? Okay. All right, guys. So this was our final match from our initial rounds of today's Nations Cup at Bangalore. We'll be returning with the semi-finals in about 2.5 hours, and we will be continuing the coverage. Until then, keep playing PES and keep following us to make sure that you do not miss the stream. And thank you and see you guys soon.